All right. Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Recha Kodash. All right. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone with Ruwell. And I want to give a peace, greetings, and salutations to all the Nagakim, that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity, throughout the four corners of the earth, and the brothers that's not wavering in the faith, being diligent in his truth. I say shalom to you brothers, and I say shalom, to the few sisters that believe, and all meekness and humbleness, I say shalom. I'm your brother Zakaria from GMS Miami Camp, and Lord willing, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Recha Kodash, Adawan Ratazah, that means Lord willing. So Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect of the nation Israel, And my lesson today, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Recha Kodash, it's going to be basically on how the book of Isaiah, the 4th chapter and the first verse is about to come to pass. Isaiah 4:1. All right. As it says, I'm going to read it. This book of Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1, it says, And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. It says, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So it's going to come a time, all right, here in Babylon the Great, all right, that all hell's going to break loose. All right, and 7 women, which means just a complete amount of women. It can be 7, it can be 10, it can be 30, 50. They're going to go and seek after one man. All right, that's the man of the Lord. All right. And they're going to say, only let us be called by that name. They're going to be joined to you, man. All right. Because all hell is about to break loose, and the Lord is judging, all right, Babylon the Great, which is America, man. And these women, they're losing all type of jobs, and that whole independent spirit that these women got on them. Hey, that shit going to change quick. That shit going to change quick, man. All right. Esau eating the so-called white man. All right. Started with the elite bankers, the Rothschilds, Rockefeller, DuPonts. They using Trump because Trump is only a puppet to the elites. All right, to take away these women's jobs, to take away their benefits. All right, so they're gonna cleave unto a man. All right, a man of the Lord. This book Isaiah chapter 13. All right, the man that's worshiped and served Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Started with the prophets. All right, started with our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. All right, they're gonna come running to the brothers, man. All right, and you women that's already with the brothers, hey, you better get in line too, man. All right, or you gonna be cast out. All right, this is book Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. So a man, all right, a man of the Lord, a man of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shah, not just any man. All right, the Lord's gonna make him more precious than fine gold. It's hard. Fine gold is rare to find. All right, you see different like what the scripture say, gold. It says gold, silver, precious stones. All right, you got brass, you got copper and things like that. You can see, all right, those different metals or different those different metals. All right, but gold is rare to find. All right, gold is really rare. You got to dig deep in the earth. All right, so that's how a man gonna be valuable. He's gonna be that much rare and valuable and precious. All right, a man of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. And a lot of these dudes, they gonna get put to death. All right, a lot of these dudes out here, they're gonna get shipped over to the so-called Middle East to fight in this Third World War. All right, they're gonna be in these concentration camps. What they call them detention camps, but they could really concentration camps. All right, all hell's gonna break loose, and the woman, she gonna cleave to a man. All right, a man of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. Let's go back to Isaiah, but I'm gonna go to the 3rd chapter. All right, and the Lord's about to bring you women down. This book Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 25. It says, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the wars. All right, So the men, they gonna die by the sword. And the modern day sword and these guns. All right, and thy mighty in the war. All right, you're gonna have civil war. All right, you're gonna have the civil war here in America. Because this place is divided. Scripture says a kingdom that's divided cannot stand. All right. It says her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground, man. All right, you women gonna get humbled. All right, you think you proud, you got the big ass eyelashes on, all right, the messed up lace fronts, all the long weave, you black women, the long weave down to your butt. Everybody know it's fake. All right, all of them wear weave. All right, you Latino women, all right, with the BBLs, all of them got BBLs, man. All right, fake breasts. All right, the Lord's gonna humble you. You're gonna be sitting on the ground being desolate, looking for help. As the scripture say, you're gonna mourn. All right. All right, it's like this is a book of what the hell? Put that light on. This book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16. Let me scoot over, man. These niggas. Bear with me, I can. This book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16. I believe it's 16. Second Esdras chapter 16. Yeah, Second Esdras chapter 16 and verse 33. It says, the virgins shall mourn having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn having no husbands. Yeah, they husbands, they gonna become widows. They boyfriends gonna get put to death. It says the virgin shall mourn having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. So these women, all right, these females, are not gonna have any helpers. All right, these all independent women, all right, that trust in the government, that trust in Esau, which is their daddy. All right, he's gonna turn his back on you, and what you gonna try to seek an Israelite man? All right. Which the Israelites are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and then you got the Israelite foreigners, you know. They may look like the other nations. They may speak the language of the other nations, but their lineage go back to the 12 tribes according to their fathers, all right? These women going to try to seek after the men of the Lord. Because why? All hell's going to break loose. All right? She going to be desolate. And all you weak men out here, all right, that's not serving Yahweh Shema Shai, all right, y'all going to get put to death too. All right, because it's going to be a separation of who's serving the Lord and who's not. All right, who's the Lord dealing with and who the Lord is not dealing with. All right, verse 34, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. You niggas going to starve to death. All right, this is time that we coming in. Time of Jacob's trouble. All right, evils. All right, let me go. Bear with me. Yep. 2nd Esdras 16 and verse 17. Woe is me who was delivering in those days, because the prophet Esdras saw the end time. He saw, all right, these times that we living in, this third world war, all hell breaking loose. All right, a time like never before. He said, woe is me, who's going to deliver me in those days? All right, Yahweh Shai. That's who the world English called Jesus Christ. All right, he's going to deliver the elect of Israel. All right, it says verse 18, the beginning of sorrows. All right, so we're in the beginning of sorrows. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. The beginning of famine and great death. So it's going to be a famine and great death. You niggas going to be, all right, hungry, eating each other. All right, and he's going to be dying mass numbers. The beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? All right. You got to serve the Lord, man. You niggas ain't gonna have no hedge of protection out here. You thug niggas. you reprobates, all right, you bug outs, y'all ain't gonna have no help. All right. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent for scourges for amendments, scourges for corrections. So the Lord sent the famine, plagues, and tribulation, anguish. Those are sent to correct you. Verse 20, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness. So these niggas still gonna be murderers, liars, thieves, robbers. All right, idolatry. You know, they're gonna be worshiping idols, adulterers. It says, no, always be mindful of the scourges. All right, they're gonna continue in their wickedness. That's why the Lord's gonna put them to death. Verse 21, behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Yeah, they're gonna think everything is all good. Scripture say, when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. That's what's coming. The sword, famine, great confusion. Verse 22, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. Keep saying famine. And the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy, man. So you gonna die. Some niggas gonna die of hunger. All right, if you escape the hunger, you gonna die by the sword. All right, this is the time that we living in. All right, so you women, y'all gonna come running to a man. All right, saying help me. All right, and your whole spirit gonna change. This book Isaiah chapter 32 in verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. All right, these women are at ease. They go wear any type of clothes. You see them in the gym all the time, half naked. They got a man. You see them at the beach, got a bikini on, that man right next to them, simp ass niggas. All right, they wild out. They wild, they ass all out, titties all out. They at ease. They going to all over the world. Don't even know the culture. All right, just traveling, careless. Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, you careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come. All right, so everything you got, all right, it's gonna fail, man. It says, verse 11, tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Scrip you, make you bear, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine, man. All these different benefits you get, you gonna lose it. You gonna mourn, and you gonna be like, help me. All right, I'll submit to you. I'll be your sixth wife. Cause they said I ain't doing no 50-50. I can't be with a man that got other women. Well, in that day, your ass gonna get in line, or you gonna get put to the slaughter. Just like that movie, The Purge. You know, there was that I believe he a Jake, and then the woman they was trying to follow him, just like in the book of Eli too, man. You see these movies when all hell breaks loose, the woman, she get in order. All right, she's gonna say, I'll make my own food, I'll make my own clothes, just let me be called by thy name, you know? Because it's the time that we come is gonna be like a time never before. So, hey, you women better get in order, and bros, just get ready, because Isaiah 4:1 is coming. All right? The pride of these women, they gonna fall, all right? And they gonna be getting in line. So the time coming, they talking shit now. They independent, but you gonna see them howling and screaming, looking for the prophets. All sad. The Lord's gonna take away them fucking lace fronts, them big ass eyelashes. All right, them nails and all them the purses and all that shit that they love. That they try to boast themselves into, you know, try to make like a status because they have these things. They ain't gonna have nothing. All right, a lot of you women gonna get graped out here. All right, if you haven't already. All right, getting evicted. yeah, this is the time we coming into. And we ain't gonna, hey, if your spirit ain't right, if the Lord ain't bringing you to a man of the Lord, hey, you can starve out here. All right, you can get gain great. We don't care. Because why? You're a rebellious woman, and the Lord ain't dealing with that, man. There's an order. The Most High, Yahweh Shai, the man and the woman. Then the woman. The Most High is the head, Yahweh Shai, then Yahweh Shai, then the man, then the woman. We above you. All right, and that's order going to come back in the earth, man. All right, so with that, I'm going to close out. Lord, in this lesson was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Recha Kodash. All right, I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone, which Rubel, and I want to give peace, greetings, and salutations to all the Lagakim, that's pushing his word and truth and sincerity. Hey, Shalom, Akim, keep pushing, keep